we had a couple of goats. The goats were named Sasha and Sadie. We also had 2 pigs. Pigs were named Thanksgiving and Christmas. Man, they were good pigs. We also had 27 chickens. 27 head of chickens. Since there were so many of them, 27, rather than giving each one of them an individual name, which would have taken a long time, and then we might not be able to tell them apart anyway once we did name them individually. We just decided to call all of them chickens. They knew who we were talking to. It was a great place to live on that chicken ranch. I liked that a lot. I used to sit out on the front porch every day playing my guitar. Railroad Bill was always one of my favorite songs. I'd play the guitar, play Railroad Bill. I'd pet the dog and I'd play a little more Railroad Bill. It was going along fine. That was a great place. I used to love doing that. But one day something awful happened as we were off in town getting supplies. We discovered this terrible occurrence as we pulled back into the driveway late in the day. And there, as we pulled into the barnyard, we could see in the front yard ghastly, eerie shapes of dead chickens strewed about the front yard. Parked the car, got out, and went around to the east side yard. There was more dead chickens there, and a whole bunch of them in the west side yard, and a pile of them in the backyard too. We came back around to the front of the house, and there sitting on the front porch, grinning from ear to ear, was Shep. Good old Shep. The way he was grinning like that, you could see the chicken feathers stuck between his teeth. Turns out he had murdered 25 of our 27 chickens that day as we were off in town getting the supplies for the place. We didn't find the 2 that survived until the next day. They were hiding out on the top of the tallest tree on the place. There were only 2 of them left. But in the midst of this awful tragedy, we were blessed with a little bit of luck. Because of the 2 that were left, and there were indeed only 2. But of those 2, wouldn't you know it, one of them was a hen, and the other one was a rooster. We named them Tuffy and Ramona. We fixed up the chicken coop a little bit for them, put in new curtains, left them alone in the candlelight. Figured we'd build up our herd again that way. It was a good plan, but Shep had other plans, and it wasn't but about a week later that at the hands of Shep, no, I don't mean at the hands of Shep, I mean at the paws of Shep, at the combination of the paws and the jaws of Shep, Tuffy and Ramona joined their feathered brethren in that great chicken house in the sky, and I was sad to see them go. Things weren't the same around the place after that. I mean, there were some things were still the same, I'll give you that. Because I still would sit out on the front porch every day playing my guitar. That was the same. And I'd play Railroad Bill, because that was still one of my favorite songs. That was the same. I'd sit out on the front porch playing Railroad Bill, and I'd pet the dog, and I'd feed the dog, play a little more Railroad Bill. And one day as I was sitting there playing Railroad Bill, a feeling of melancholy passed over me as I contemplated our dearly departed chickens. And I decided right then and there to compose a memorial verse to the tune of Railroad Bill for each one of the 27 chickens. Kill me a chicken, send me the thigh. You think I'm working? No, I'm not that kind of a guy. See, I told you. Kill me another chicken, send me the liver. You think around working shucks. I hardly do that ever. It's kind of a stretch, that rhyme, wasn't it? I'm not going to sing all 27 of the chicken verses for you right now. I just wanted to give you an idea. You probably noticed the brilliant creative method that I used in coming up with these verses. What I did was, in case you hadn't noticed, was I formed a different verse out of different chicken parts. And I make a clever rhyme with said chicken part in each verse. It was going along pretty good for 15 or 20 verses. Then I started running out of chicken parts to rhyme with. Now it meant a lot to me, so I wanted to finish the song. I wanted to appropriately commemorate each and every one of those 27 chickens. So in order to finish the song and get all 27 verses, I had to go over to the University of Minnesota Agricultural Extension campus. I went in there, I went into the library, and I checked out a textbook. Grades, poultry, anatomy. And I found chicken parts in there, I'm telling you. And I finished the song. I got all 27 chicken verses now. And if you're interested, like I said, I'm not going to sing all 27 verses for you right now. I only got 30, 40 minutes left in the show. I wouldn't have time. But if you want to hear and sing those chicken verses yourself, just leave a self-addressed stamped envelope. I got Xerox copies of chicken verses for you. I'll send them right out to you. Then you too can sit on your front porch and sing 27 chicken verses of the Railroad Bill. Railroad Bill, Railroad Bill, he never worked and he never will. Ride, ride.